Good afternoon, my name is Joshua. And I want to present again on the topic that says control of gun violence in the United States. I would like to speak with you about this topic once again because I want to speak my mind to you. The incidence of gun violence in America touches my mind. I've seen families crying, wailing and mourning. I've seen kids that have bidden their fathers bye for the day, be safe, and they never saw their fathers again. I've seen kids, from elementary school, shot dead in their early days. And I would like to start by defining some terms. What is gun? Gun is a weapon incorporating a metal tube through which bullets, missiles, and shells are propelled out through explosive force, either to kill or to injure a target object. What is violence? Violence is behavior involving physical force intended to damage, hurt, or destroy an object. And what is control? Control is the power to influence or direct people's behavior or the course of actions. Gun violence is a very big problem that has to be corrected. It's a problem in the United States. Gun violence occurs on a daily basis, and we have wasted a lot of precious souls in this country. Have you ever thought about it? 4 of 44 American presidents have been felled with bullets of assassins. That is about 10% of people that have occupied that Oval Office in Washington. 10%. President Obama is the 44th President of the United States of America, and 4 of those occupants in the United States President office have been felled with bullets of assassins in the United States. And I have just 1 month review of gun violence that were documented in the United States. On June 12, 2016, 49 people were killed. June 7 in Orlando, Florida, 49 people were killed, while a couple of others were injured. This happened at the LGBT community in Orlando, Florida. On June 14, here in California, Oakland, 1 person killed and 2 people injured. June 14, in Delaware, Wilmington, 4 people injured. On June 18, Illinois, Chicago, 4 people injured. On June 18, Georgia, Waycross, 2 killed and 2 injured. On 18th of June, Virginia, in the town called Exmoor, 1 killed, 3 injured. On June 19, Virginia, in Roanoke, 4 people injured with gun. On June 21st, in Kentucky, Louisville, 2 killed and 2 injured. On June 21 as well, in New Jersey, in the city called Willingboro, 4 people were injured. The list is endless. But I want to quickly remind us, on July 13, just yesterday, 2 people were killed in Missouri, in the town called St. Louis. 2 people killed and 2 people were injured. The list is mounting up on a daily basis. And this is to tell us that the effect of gun violence in America cannot be overemphasized. And I want to remind you of one other instance of gun violence. In Sandy Hook Elementary School, precious souls of little kids were destroyed, through the bullet from gun, that was used on them by a mentally deranged individual. The second subtopic is causes of gun violence. There's need for us to think about what are the causes of gun violence in the United States. One is access to gun. We have almost unhindered access to gun in the United States. Within 5 minutes, you can, make efforts to buy gun on the internet, and you are through with the transaction. Two, they believe you are making a difference. Most of the people that have used gun, to commit violent activities on others, they want to be seen as making difference. But some people want their name to be popular, and that is why, when gun violence occurs, wise people wouldn't want to mention the name of those people, so that it will not be an encouragement for others, because they believe that their names will be all over the places. Isn't that a mistake? The third one is desire to strike back at those that bullied you and people that have done you wrong before. And the fourth one, strict criminal act. Fifth one, domestic violence between husband and wife, between roommates. Little altercation will lead to gun violence. The sixth one is racial violence, where we have racial, supremacy. Some race will think that they are better than others, and before you know that, there will be gun violence. Then violence against gay. When there are some people that they have hatred for people with different sexual orientation. So people, with different sexual orientation happens to be target of gun violence in the United States of America. Not only that, number 8 is religion extremism. You've heard about Al-Qaeda, you've heard about ISIL. They just want to enforce their own religious belief on others. So they take to harm. They take up arms and begin to destroy people. And also, violence by those with mental illness. These people were deranged, and they just make an opportunity. They take advantage of access to gun, to kill people. The last one is number of guns available in the United States. In fact, I went through a document that says there is availability of gun for every 9 people out of 10 in America. That's, 10 of us, how many of us are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 9 of us are here. At least 8 of us can have a gun each if we decide to have it, because it's available. And the last subtopic is, how do we provide solution to gun violence? One, there should be a background check. There should be a background check for everyone that wants to acquire a gun for every reason. Then there's need for training. If we go through training to have our driver license renewed, I believe there should also be a strict training for those that are carrying gun in the United States. Also, there's need for us to avoid domestic violence. There's need for us to avoid domestic violence. Let's talk with one another. If you have differences with one another, talk about it and let it be resolved at that level. You should have tolerance of others. We have different people from different parts of the world, and people cannot be the same. But you should be able to tolerate one another, tolerate one another's culture, and at the same time, there should be a meeting point. Not only that, there should be religion tolerance. You can't force your religions on others. You cannot force your religion on others. The best you can do is to preach to them, preach to their conscience, and live an exemplary life. And the last one is prompt treatment of people with mental illness. This is very, very important factor on curtailing occurrence of gun violence in the United States of America. People with mental ailment has to be diagnosed on time. Not only that, they have to be treated on time, so that with their deranged mind, they won't cause havoc using availability of gun in the United States on innocent people. Thank you very much.